Welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday the 18th of April, so it is the Easter Bank Holiday Friday, and I wanted to film the third trimester and bump update. I did this for the first trimester and the second trimester, so I might as well do it for the last one as well. So we're going to start off with giving you a bump update, so let's do that now. So this is what my bump is looking like at 33 weeks and 2 days pregnant. This is my bump. This is what we are working with. Right, so that's the bump update done. What we're going to do now is I'm going to go through symptoms in the third trimester and then what my must-haves and essentials have been for the third trimester. Let's go straight into the symptoms. I wrote them down, of course. So for me, the third trimester has probably been different to many other women in the third trimester, and that is because my waters broke early at 32 weeks, 2 days pregnant. I did do a video on this. It's called PPROM, which stands for preterm premature rupture of membranes. However, I have not gone into labour. No contractions, no infection has come. So she is just staying inside for now. But she could come at literally any time. Today, tomorrow, next week, next month. It's literally like any time now, which is kind of stressful. But because of that, I am losing fluid from the waters every day. And I have also got a UTI, and I basically have kind of lost bladder control for now. So that is my symptoms that are probably quite different from any other woman in the third trimester who hasn't lost her waters this early. Constant leakage of fluid from the amniotic sac, and also my bladder as well because of the UTI. My bump has dropped as well, and baby is very, very low. She's head down, but very, very low. They can feel her head at like the pelvic bone, and sometimes when she's moving it feels like she's kicking my hips, but they said that's going to be where her shoulders are, so I'm feeling that. I've got the standard like tired, I feel heavy, like I'm carrying a sack of potatoes around everywhere, and I have also got lower back pain as well. I am out of breath more when I'm talking, when I'm walking, pretty much all the time actually. I am out of breath. My boobs keep changing on a day-to-day basis. So I'll go from having swollen looking boobs with blue veins, and then the next day they'll look like they're sagging. And I feel like that's probably very normal, but I actually have breast implants. So I'm like, surely they should just look stuck on still. But I think it's obviously just the milk is weighing them down or something, but they don't look saggy every day. Some days they actually look swollen and blue veins and everything. I am finding her movements uncomfortable now. They don't make me feel like I'm going to be sick, but they do make me feel sicky. It just makes me feel funny, the way she's moving, because it's not just like kicks anymore. I can actually feel her turning, and it makes me feel very funny. And then the last thing for symptoms is I have piles. This is TMI. I've never had piles in my life, but the other day I noticed that there was a lump on my bumhole, and I asked James if he would look, and he ran out the back door as quick as ever. But I was like, you're gonna see a lot worse when it comes to childbirth, so just look please. And I was stood in front of the mirror with my leg up on the bed just trying to get him to see what this lump was, and he was like, yeah, you definitely have a lump. And then we were both cracking up laughing and then Googling, why do I have a lump on my bumhole? And apparently it's piles. I've never ever had piles in my life, but it's not causing me any pain, so I haven't gone to a doctor or midwife or anything about it. It's not causing me any pain, so I think they kind of just go by themselves. But that's a first for me, ever. So now the final part of this video is my must-haves and essentials for the 3rd trimester. And I must stress, this is my must-haves and essentials, because there are going to be things that I show you, for example, nappies, that you probably don't even need to wear until after you've given birth when you're in the postpartum stage. So that's why I'm saying this is just what I'm needing right now. There are other things that women probably use in the 3rd trimester that I don't, like a pregnancy pillow. I haven't used a pregnancy pillow throughout the whole time. I don't even have one. A belly band, I haven't needed a belly band, and maybe an extension handle, because you can get an extension handle for your razor when your bump gets too big that you can't actually reach. But I am not at a point where I can't reach. It's difficult, but I can get there. Okay, let's just stop talking and go straight into it. So the first must-have and essential for me is these black, always discreet boutique nappies, basically. And I'm having to use these because my waters broke early. I am leaking fluid. Also, because I've got a UTI, I am also losing control of my bladder. I actually can't control my bladder right now, so I'm having to use these. And then because I don't feel like they're going to be able to absorb the amount of liquid I'm actually losing, because it's a lot. As I'm talking, there is liquid coming out of my vagina right now. I am also using these Asda's Own protective pads, and I will put one inside the nappy thing. The next thing that is a must-have for me, and for me only, is aspirin, which I've actually been taking since I was like 12 weeks pregnant. I have to take it every evening with my meal, and that's because I had a high chance of preeclampsia. It hasn't actually made an appearance yet, but I've got to keep taking it up until I'm 36 weeks pregnant. And I'm also on 2 different antibiotics now. One antibiotic is a 10-day course, and that is to prevent infection because of the waters breaking early. And then the other antibiotic is a 7-day course, and that is for the UTI that I have got right now. Obviously, these are medications. These have been prescribed. Other than the aspirin, I can just pick that up at Asda on the shelf. But that's not something that you should be doing unless you actually need to and have been advised to by a medical professional. The next thing for me is soft, cozy pajamas and nighties. Because I'm wearing these nappy things, it means that anything tight, like pajama bottoms, even my maternity leggings now, they're not comfortable, and also you're going to see like the panty line. I've got 2 sets of pyjamas here from Tesco, and I'm used to be a size 10. I probably can still get in a size 10, but these are actually in 12 to 14. This set is super soft, not even joking. I then picked up this pair of pyjamas with watermelons on from Asda, and I did actually get this in a size 10, but it is a little bit tight. The shorts are a little bit tight when it's obviously over the top of the nappy thing. And then I got a set of 2 nighties from Asda as well, also in the size 10, but because they're loose, it's just easy when I need to go to the toilet. I have still got my maternity leggings. They are still a must-have and essential for me, but I'm not wearing them as much anymore because of these nappy things that I'm wearing underneath. It makes the leggings very tight over the top of them, and I'm conscious that people can actually see that I'm wearing something underneath and not just a thong. Also, elastic trainers. I have a pair of trainers that I got from Next which are elasticated, so there are literally no laces to tie up. And then also slippers, sliders, just shoes that do not have laces, because it's not even just the bending over with the bump that's hard now, it's the bending over without leaking fluid. Same as the last 2 updates that I did. The belly oil, I got this from Mum Bub Hub. I'm still using it, and it is nearly run out. I don't even know if you could see this. I think I tried to show it in the second trimester update video, and then when I edited it, I realised you couldn't even see. But I put that on in the morning and in the evening as well, twice a day. The last thing that has been a must-have and essential for me is a water bottle with a handle and a straw, and I literally just got mine from Primark. It kind of looks like a tumbler dupe. I just got it from Primark. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!